I'm going to be 100% honest. Why would I sit here and play a cycle deck where I have to intrinsically place cards in certain positions when I could just make a massive push and win the game instantly? That sounds like a much more pleasant time to me. I don't know about you guys. Maybe you guys like, playing like Albert Einstein, but I'm just going to go on the back. Be honest with yourselves. What do you really want to do? Do you want to have fun, or do you want to, try? Well, with this Golem deck, it is a little bit of a interesting Golem deck, because it's not exactly all just Golem in the back and win. There's a lot of nuances to it, and you're going to have to be prepared to face a couple of difficult matchups. But with E-Drag NATO, with the Evo Lumberjack, there's so much you can do to outplay opponents. It's insane. And as you can see, speaking of outplaying opponents, yeah, this is not really a very impressive outplay. We're just placing cards down. But the fun news is that we're going to be able to tower trade and get ourselves in a much more favorable position. Please don't stutter, Omar. And I'm going to take these arrows here just so we can kill this lumberjack and not have to worry. Uh-oh. Oh, this isn't fun. Okay, let's go over here so I don't have to get like 3 crowned. But anyways, usually with this Golem deck, you don't actually want to Golem first play or second play. You want to play more defensive, but I'm just showing off that you can play this deck like an idiot and you can still have a reasonable amount of success. But the thing to know is that the defense with Golem is not really something that you look at. Typically, when somebody thinks of Golem, they think of unbeatable pushes. Really, the defense in this deck with the E-Drag and NATO is very, very solid. I'd actually give a do as I say, not as I do piece of advice. You probably want to cycle your E-Drag as early in the game as possible so you can get back to an evolution version. So I'm going to Tornado back here, switch this onto the Dark Prince so that way I can keep my E-Drag alive. And it will still probably get killed here, but I think, yeah, this is a good enough start, to be honest. The E-Drag is also still alive here. He snowballed it, and there's another E-Drag for him to deal with, so that's fun. I love being corny sometimes, dude. Let's go Golem. Frankly, you can go Golem at the bridge when your opponent doesn't have an Evo Mega Knight cycle. He's probably still going to Mega Knight on this, but I don't really care, to be honest with you. I'm going to Tornado here. Get everything all bunched up together so that we can get some E-Drag value. And this way, as you can see, we're not only going to get the Golem death damage, we're also going to get the chains from the E-Drag here. It's actually hitting the tower, so I'm going to go in with the Lumberjack real quick. This should stun the tower onto the Lumberjack. And now we can quickly go with the Night Witch and maybe a Dark Prince here on defense as well. I'll go with the Bomber down low and then try and get to our E-Drag as soon as we can here. I know that the Mega Knight's probably going to jump on the tower here in just a second, but to be honest, we can tank a little bit of damage as a Golem player. I'm interested... Oh, see what he does here. Let's Tornado everything in, so that way the Lumberjack stays on the tower and doesn't move anywhere, because if he moved, that would be a little bit annoying. He might chase after that, which is kind of sucky, but it's okay. It's all going to be good. I'm going to go predict the Queen in the middle here. He does not go with the Queen in the middle, which is a little unfortunate. He's probably just going to get ready to Ram Rider, so we do need our E-Dragon cycle. I'm going to drop a Night Witch. Actually, I'm going to drop a Golem in the middle here, and then I think I'm going to get my E-Drag ready as soon as I can. I'll hover something just in case, but should be able to just go E-Drag here, and then he's probably going to, like lightning, we go Tornado Arrows here, should kill it. And we'll win the game just like that. So, a bit of a tricky first game, but we played like a complete idiot and still came out on top. So imagine what we could do if we actually play with a little bit of brains. This is not a deck that requires a ton of thought process, but if you play it a little bit more slowly and tactically, you're going to be able to get tons of better value than we did last game. Last game was kind of a... just showing off how broken the deck is and how brain dead you can play. But if you play it smartly, we're going to be able to dominate the opponents much easier, and it's going to be much less scary. We're not going to have to go for crazy tower trades, because the defense with this deck is actually really good. It's really good, and we kind of showed that off last game a little bit, but I think that's the underrated part of this Golem deck, and it's honestly maybe something that you should do a little bit more of than offense. You can kind of set yourself up to do one big Golem push and just dominate the opponent, where you spend most of the game just defending well and counter pushing, stuff like that. So I'm gonna go with the E-Drag here. Like I said, I do want to try and something I didn't do last game. I do want to try and cycle to my E-Drag Evo as soon as I can. This ability would be really bad if he played it, so I don't guess he will. Dark Prince is nice against Drill because he doesn't get pushed back by the Drill, and you can just play him right on the Drill, dominate it. We're using a lot of dominates this this video. I'm not exactly sure why. But hey, you know what I will do is I will defensive golem here. And I like this because we're going to get a golem at about like 60% health crossing the river. I just kind of want to see what he plays for it. I'm not going to really back this up too much because I want to focus on defense. I want to see what his golem counters are. So he's going to use a drill on defense here, which is really interesting. Because that means he doesn't have a super reliable golem counter is what I think it means. I could be completely wrong, but we're just trying to analyze this deck. There's no point. We're not going to get a huge unstoppable golem push down in single. That almost never happens. I'm a little scared of this Night Witch because I don't know what spell he has, so I could be giving him crazy value here. But I think I'll take this E-Drag. Oh, I was expecting an ability there. Interesting. Let's see what he plays. I'm going to tornado everything together so we can just kill everything. Nice. Predict the Ice Spirit as well. And this, we can actually throw a golem at the bridge here, which seems stupid, but it's really not. Because we're getting a lumberjack following up here. He's going to have to go in with that drill. Night Witch is still alive, so we're going to get some more bats on the field. Is this a field? Are we on a field right now? Okay, you know what? Arrows come in here. Very nice arrows. We're going to get a lumberjack that's going to deal with this little prince. Where is he? Where's my lumberjack? Oh, you know what? You did a good job, King. You did your best. That's all that matters. Actually, screw that. I don't give out participation trophies. Anyways! Alright, we're in a good spot here. We're in a pretty good spot. We're up a little bit of damage. Got to get back to my Dark Prince for the drill. But other than that, I mean, we do have Bomber as well. So drill is a pretty favorable matchup as long as we can set up the right push. I'm actually just going to go in the back here. Not going to be too aggressive, especially pushing into a cannon cart. Want to make sure we can get that cannon cart down before I do anything too crazy. See if we can keep the Night Witch alive. The longer the Night Witch is alive, the better for me. As you can see, we just shred this Evo Knight. Oh my goodness. We're going to go with the Bomber here. I think we go with E-Drag as well here. This is actually going to stun that, which is very interesting. The Golem is all the way back in Narnia again, which is fun. We go Dark Prince up top. Let's see what he plays here. We're just going to do this again. We might just have to let this Golem go again. Which I know isn't the most fun strategy. We're kind of just like stalling out here, but he has some pretty solid defense. It's going to be a little bit difficult for us to break through. We will take our Golemite death damage though. I'm never going to complain about that. Let's see. E-Drag is very solid. He's going to tornado it in, which is the only way he can really kill it. I think I do go with the Golem here. Okay, and so what if we're on the drill? Golem, defensive Golem attacking the drill is not really what I drew up, but you know what? Just perfectly fine. I'm going to draw up this, actually. Opposite lane Lumberjack. And we're going to go in with the E-Drag NATO here in just a second. He's probably just going to NATO it to King. Okay. So now we can tornado everything together and get a crazy E-Drag value. And then we can just arrows. And the dual lane pressure threw off his drill timing. So it was bad drill timing. He wasn't able to pull it. And now he has to compensate with another tornado. As you can see, we've taken him all the way down to 927. And it is literally just don't choke. And we win this game. We'll go Dark Prince in case he goes with the NATO. We'll get ready to Bomber as well. And as you can see, this worked out very well. I'm actually just going to buckle down and focus on the defense here. He could tornado this as well. So I'm just going to get my arrows ready. As you can see, the arrows do come down in time. He's going to have to deal with this counter push as well. We'll get one last Dark Prince down. Pre-tornado anything, so maybe we can get some extra chain damage. Dark Prince charging. That should be the game. Even though we made it close at times, we did a really nice opposite lane push that kind of threw him off. We were able to secure a dub against a deck that would typically have a very good time against other beatdown decks. Oh, nice. We got Logbait here. I'm actually really interested to see how this deck does against Logbait. I can imagine iTower probably wouldn't be. Gay Fairy just subscribed to me. Okay. Wow. I actually didn't mean to place that Golem down, but you know what? We're going to go with it. So, you know what's interesting is a Logbait with Inferno is typically always going to be a bad matchup for Golem, but I think if we lock in, we could get Suspicious Bush sighting. Guys, at 100,000 likes, or no, 100,000 subscribers, I will show off my Suspicious Bush. So these bats are actually really nice because they're tanking for the Golem temporarily. He's going to not let the E-Drag connect, of course, because, nobody's going to purposely let that connect. But the E-Drag should stun here. And now, as you can see, this is going to be a very painful push for him to try and deal with. Even though he gets that Goblin Gang down in time, should be able to still get a little bit of damage on the tower. And, it's a bit frustrating because we had that huge push down, and because I accidentally golemed at the wrong time, we took like way too much damage. But it's okay. We're gonna recover from a cripplingly bad mistake, which you can't do with a lot of decks out there. So 1500 damage. I'm pretty much gonna let that left or that right tower go because I frankly don't think I can defend it, and we need arrows for offense to deal with the Goblin Gang or potentially the Princess or something like that. So, now that we have Evo E-Drag, it should be easier to tornado everything into the Inferno Tower. That's going to be our strategy, go-to strategy versus Inferno Towers is tornadoing things into the Eye Tower so they get stunned. I will go with the Night Witch just quickly here because there's no way he doesn't back up that push. And then we'll just go in with the arrows here. I'm perfectly fine with giving up that other tower. There's nothing we can do to defend that. And we'll just go in with our next Golem here. So we only have to get 1,500 damage. And you know what? That may be easier said than done. I really don't like they have to deal with suspicious bushes. That's not very fun. But it's not the worst thing in the world. So there's that. We'll go in with, what do you think, guys? What do you think we should do? I'm gonna go Lumberjack first, and then we go E-Drag off to the side, right? And we tornado everything together. And then if you go something in the middle, we arrows. If not, we don't arrows. We save arrows for the Dark Goblin. And this should be tower down. There's no way this isn't tower down. Wow, my stuttering is at an all-time high. Okay, well, you know what we can do here is actually the forbidden play that you're never supposed to do, but I'm gonna do it. Golem the pocket, baby. We've got our NATO ready. I wonder if he's... Oh, yes, he does. He goes with a really oddly... you know what? Come over here, bro. Come over here so you all die. Wait, what? How does that happen? What were you chaining on, E-Drag? Oh, that he's riding the Golemite? Okay, that's kind of cool. It's not as cool as riding a Dune Sandworm, but still kind of cool. We'll go in with this. Dark Prince is going to be nice here. We're going with quick arrows. Should pop up the suspicious bush. And at the same time, deal with those Evo Skellies. I think, I don't... You know what? I don't think we go Golem here. I think that would be too aggressive because I'd have to get a whole E-Drag NATO down. We have to get a massive push going if we want to be able to Golem. So, Dark Prince should be able to deal with this Dark Golem. I don't... not going with... Okay, he does. Which is really nice. I think I do... I can't go in with the Golem, bro. I think we have to go E-Drag here. I literally can't go Golem. Like, ooh. I think we might have found our opportunity to go Golem, though. Golem to protect against the suspicious bush. That's not a play you see every day, but kind of something that we need to try out. Evil Lumberjack's going to be a pain for him to deal with here. We get our arrows ready. Yeah, I thought he was going to try and do something like that, and he does. We're going to have to tornado everything back here because these Spear Goblins. Spear Goblins! The voices are telling me to... Yeah, okay, nope. The voices can wait another game, baby. Dark Prince, I don't think, actually defends a battle ram. So that's interactions you learn every day. But it's probably similar to the Valkyrie where you should put it lower so it tanks against some of the... Blah, 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 blah. Placements, schmacements. I'm rolling off the schisms. We'll just go in with the simple defense. Waiting for the right opportunity to go Golem. This is a bridge spam player, so he's not going to give us a great opportunity. But now, with no bandit, with no battle ram in hand, it feels like a better... Huh? When did you get... Battle ram, bandit, raid? I don't know. I don't know when he got that in his hand. But I was typically going to say, once your opponent goes in with their win condition, or in the case of bridge spam, two of their most dangerous cards, kind of just let it go. And this is definitely a... it's a 3 Musketeer player. Wow. Okay, well, let's go in with some quick arrows here. It should be able to deal with most of those. The one Barbarian is causing mayhem. We're going to get a Night Witch on the tower because this guy does not have it pumped down, so he doesn't have an APK elixir generator. And we're going to get pretty much all our damage back, which is very fun. I think we're going to take... Yeah, I'm going to take the Bandit. Because I do, against bridge spam, unlike the last game, I don't want to tank this tower if I can avoid it. I think I have good enough defense to save myself against a... anything this guy throws at me. Obviously, 3 Musketeers are going to be kind of difficult to defend. We'll start off with an E-Drag just to protect that lane a little bit more. But Evo E-Drag is going to be our best friend. We're obviously going to be able to tornado the Evo E-Drag's opponents all together, like the 3 Musketeers. We're just going to be able to destroy them. But he's going to do everything in his power to not let that happen, I imagine. So we might be able to get a chain here on that pump, and we do. That's actually nice. We're going to do a little bit of damage to Ghost as well. So I wonder how hard he goes in on this push. Probably he's just going to dump everything he has, right? Because, yeah, there's no reason not to if you're him. He can't defend a Golem flawlessly, so... that makes sense. I think I'll just go in with the Night Witch here. I don't think he can defend this Golem, so I'm not really too worried about it. I think I will go in with the Lumberjack the Bridge here. We should be able to take this tower down. No Heal Spirit, that's fun. So we'll go arrows real quick. I think... Oh, no Heal Spirit in cycle. I kind of like what we're going to do here. I was going to try and Dark Prince up top, but honestly, I don't think that's worth it. Let's just go back here. Just go back, drag everything back. I understand there's an Evo Lumberjack on my tower. I'm not worried. We got a Night Witch on his tower. He's going to trade all the damage that we would have taken. I am a little scared of 3 Musks in the pocket. I can't lie. Yeah! Ooh! Ooh! Oh, how did I miss it? What? Brother! I was literally... Oh my god, bro. Okay. It's time for Chokmar to disappear. It's witching hour. Where losses turn to wins. Wins can turn to losses. Anything can happen. It's witching hour, ladies and gentlemen. Lock the hell in. Night Witch comes down. Blocks the bandit. Beautiful. I think my time to go Golem is near. My time is near. Or nigh. However you... Yeah, we're going to do it. I'm going to go in with Golem here. This is going to be very, very difficult to pull off, by the way. I want to really badly go with the E-Drag on offense here, but I don't know if this is going to work. Yeah, let's tornado everything here. Nice, beautiful tornado here. Unfortunately, we cannot stun the tower. The bomber comes down, doesn't let the bandit dash. We're going to get a bit of our damage back, so that's really nice. But quite annoying that we weren't able to get that stun there to keep the E-Drag alive. We're going to go Night Witch here. It's going to, I believe, go to that barb. Nice. See what we can do here. I'll go Lumberjack off the side here. He's going to go with another one of those. I think we just cycle the E-Drag here. This is going to be the... This is going to be the toughest game I played all day, I think. If cycle a Dark Prince here, get ready for a potential bandit. Go like this. This should kill that. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh my god, that almost hit, bro. That literally almost hit. Okay. Let's go Golem here. I kind of like this. I like this Golem. Especially since we have so much junk in the other lane. E-Drag. NATO up here. Get ready for this bomber. No, E-Drag. You need to target the right things, E-Drag. What on earth are you doing? Why are my E-Drags just selling the bejesus out of me? I don't understand it. Why me? Why do we have to sell me? My opponent's E-Drags never sell me. Oh, that was kind of cold, but I don't know if we're going to be able to defend this. We actually are. Okay, that's crazy. Oh, no, I jinxed myself. We're not defending nothing. Okay, you know what? That's too bad.